Hello and welcome to the channel, Phoenix Keia Tarot. Today we're taking a look at the Release the Blockage spread, which is your spiritual laxative for the week. Now, if you have resonated with the title, then this will be your reading, regardless of when you see it. The titles always come from something that I actually said during the reading, and there is never any clickbait titles here, okay? All the information that you need, you can find in my description box below. Right, so let's get into this then. How can you release the blockage? So we're taking a look at your current situation, what is crossing you, what is the actual blockage, what issues from the past are causing the blockage, and what action you need to take in order to release the blocks. Okay, right, what's going on for the collective, please? Right, so your current situation, the Seven of Swords, yes, of course it would be. That would definitely be causing a blockage. That's lies, trickery, deceit, manipulation. That could also be a need for you to reclaim something as well. Okay, it's very misunderstood energy. That can indicate how you're needing to reclaim something that always belonged to you. All right. So having some kind of a plan here. What is crossing you? What is the blockage? The Ten of Coins. Interesting. That is family. It's long-term security. It's a generational card, basically. So we are definitely going to need to take a deeper dive into this, because I do get the impression that there's a message here about generational trauma, quite possibly some sort of lies that have been passed down through the generations that you have then been expected to just pick up as if that were the truth, when you know better, you know otherwise, and that's causing you a massive blockage. It's never a pleasant situation to deal with. Again, like speaking from personal experience, I know that one very well. Very, very well. It only takes one unhealthy individual within the family, and that causes so much generational trauma. It is unreal. Okay, right. What issues from the past are causing you this blockage? Karma. That's the card of Judgment. Okay, what action you needing to take to release the block? The Hanged Man. Yeah, overall energy at the bottom of the deck, the Ace of Cups. Unconditional love. So you're currently teaching yourself the true meaning of unconditional love, because this family generational trauma, someone within the family made you feel like love was something that had to be earned. Someone has actually heard those words when they asked the question, why don't you love me? They heard the response, because you haven't earned it. Categorically, this entire read is about a sick family unit. 100%. And that is causing you your own problems, your own blockages that you're now needing to process and move through. Hopefully after this spiritual laxative, that blockage will be dealt with, right? And you'll have a clearer path and a clearer understanding of how you can take back your own power, which is literally what my entire channel is all about, right? Overall energy again with this Ace of Cups, it could be wondering what it is that you have to do in order to be loved. Six of Cups at the bottom of that. Childhood. Nostalgic energy. Ace of Wands underneath there with the Hermit. Yeah. People pleasing has been an issue. And then when that people pleasing didn't work, finding yourself disconnecting from the rest of society. Feeling like you have to go it alone, feeling like you have to do everything by yourself. It's interesting, isn't it? This is all a byproduct of that childhood trauma, family trauma. As I say, it only takes one ill person in the family to have that knock-on effect generation after generation after generation. Just one. How dare any one person have that amount of power over an entire family line? And again, this is why I do what I do. This is how we fight back. Okay? I'm going to start clarifying that Seven of Swords with the Ten of Coins, and then we're going to keep this thing moving. Okay? You can clarify the Seven of Swords and the Ten of Coins for our collective on what their situation is and what is their blockage. Clarify, please. Seven of Swords with the Ten of Coins for our collective's blockage. Three of Coins. Death. Ace of Coins in reverse. So you got sabotage coming in. Page of Wands, sabotaged right from the get-go. Sabotaged as a child multiple times. Okay. Five of Cups. Yeah, Five of Cups, Five of Swords. Under there, the Emperor. A masculine energy. That could be your energy. This could be about a father or a father figure. They wanted to live vicariously through you, collective. That's what their problem was. That's why they never let you branch out and expand on your own. Look, Five of Cups, Five of Swords. This member of your family was in constant competition with you, and that's why they made you feel like you weren't good enough, when the actual truth of the situation was they saw your potential, they saw it, and they felt threatened by it. Hence the constant sabotage when you were growing up. Every time you had like a job interview, they had to be there, or they had to be in control of it. Every time you wanted to, I don't know, go to college or whatever, they had to be there. They had to know the ins and outs of a cat's arse about everything to do with your entire life, in order to try and get in front of your opportunities. And that's why you were constantly being, or that's how you were constantly being sabotaged as a child. Truth is, that individual, they saw how far you could actually go in your life. They didn't like that because they wanted to take the credit for any progress that you made. And then, if you did fail, they could then use that as an excuse to further that against you. Now, it's important to say at this juncture, collective, that you did not bring this upon yourself, okay? You did not attract this to yourself. You were a child. You were a child. You have no control over what happens to you as a child, but now as an adult, that's when you can do something about it. Okay, that's when you can stand in your own power, right? Because now as an adult, you can break this cycle. You can break this chain of toxicity, okay? And that comes through, and it sounds like a cheesy cliche, but it is absolutely true. It comes through self-love, self-acceptance, okay? That inner child work, that loving the inner child. Even as an adult, if there were things that you didn't quite get to do as a child, well, now as an adult, maybe revisit those things, okay? Especially with the Six of Cups, revisiting something from your childhood that you can now indulge yourself in as an adult. That's all part of, taking care of that inner child. Why not put that subscription forward for your favourite magazine? It gives you something to look forward to every month, right? To make up for the fact that when you were a child, maybe you weren't allowed to have that magazine subscription, or, anything. It could be something as surface level as that, or you could take it as deep as you'd like. Okay. So maybe you were one of these that was taught you're not allowed to cry, you're not allowed to show disappointment, you're not allowed to show emotions. Why? Because it was inconvenient for the adults around you at the time. So maybe you were one of these that found yourself sort of sneaking off into a quiet corner some places that you could cry quietly. Well, now, why not as an adult? Why not have a good old bloody cry? Yeah? It could be as deep or as surface level as what you want. Alright? Bottom line is, this wasn't your fault. And it does not need to continue. And if I know my collective as well as I think I do, I don't think you are going to allow it to continue. I really, really don't. I think that you're just processing everything, working through everything, making those necessary changes now. 3 of Coins with the Death card. You're transforming that negative energy into positive energy, which is the Death card. You're co-creating with the universe also. And recognizing that you were not responsible for whatever it was that happened to you as a child that is now causing you blockages, but you are responsible now as an adult if that's the thing that is continuing to cause you blockages. Do you see what I'm saying? Everything's about the balance, isn't it? Issues from the past that are causing the blockage: karma, the card of judgment. It's time to do that deep, deep soul searching, collective. Okay. Now, it's not going to be pretty. It's not going to be easy. And you can see in this particular deck that it's actually illustrated with an eclipse. So what happens when you get an eclipse? Everything goes dark for a moment. Just for a moment. And then it passes. And the sunlight shines through again. Energetically, and that's what it's going to feel like. Okay, you are going to have those moments of darkness, but it's not going to last for a long time. All right. I'm feeling a very powerful energy that's coming off of this one. And it's telling me that some of you have been waiting many, many, many years to get some kind of justice, to witness the karma bus. But isn't it the truth that when you're sitting there clock watching, as it were, nothing ever seems to happen? Things tend to happen when you're busy doing your own thing. When you're keeping yourself busy, that's when shit happens, right? I do feel that the majority of yous are stuck on clock watching. When are these people going to get their karma? When am I going to get justice? And here's the thing, collective. You can give yourself justice. The same as you can give yourself closure. Okay? So the best thing to do in this scenario, and it has come out here in the action that you're needing to take to release these blockages, is to take a look at the situation from a new, fresh angle. Okay? I'm going to have to pause here for a second because that's the cat wanting out. Okay. To take a look from a new, fresh angle, from a new, fresh perspective, with a new pair of eyes, an adult pair of eyes. We see you here being enlightened and coming into your own power. Okay? Also, the universe is offering you this gift, which is the Ace of Coins. You know, they missed opportunities from your past, the ones that were sabotaged on your behalf. The universe is offering you a second chance here, collective. All you have to do is take it. Isn't that interesting? And that is their karma. all them times that they sabotaged you, you're going to have the opportunities back, because the universe is orchestrating it. That's their karma. So while you've been sitting there clock watching, when are they going to get theirs? They will. But what you have to do, and I hate to sound so cheesy and blunt, all you have to do is live your best life and recognize that what happened to you as a child was not your fault. And I completely understand how much spiritual gaslighting is going on out there in the community at the moment. And it's about time it fucking stops, because I am sick to the back teeth of people being told that they did these things to themselves and that they encouraged these things to happen to them. What, when they were a child? Really? I don't think so. Nah. No. But as an adult, as I've said, as an adult, there is everything you guys can do about it, okay? Everything. I also fully suspect that this Emperor energy at the bottom of the deck, it doesn't matter what physical gender you are or identify with. It's not about that. It's about the polarization of the feminine and the masculine principle. This is literally you sitting in your power, taking back your power, standing up for yourself, being that force to be reckoned with. Being strong, secure, stable, stable from within. Is you raising your vibration. Because remember, the Emperor energy is all of the 4 kings in the tarot deck. All of the 4 kings in the one embodiment. It's someone who has completely mastered themselves. This is the energy that you guys are going to be stepping into. And again, that is part of their karma, because they clearly tried to stop you from getting to that point. And you will not be stopped. Okay? Now, if that's not put a spark up your arse, nothing will. What else? Throw a collective, please. What else? Throw a collective. And how to release the blockages. Okay. Yeah. At the moment, things have been out of balance. You're pulling things back into balance, starting with yourself, because that's the bit that you do have control over. There is an unequal power dynamic in a situation that needs to be brought back into balance. Yeah, you're fucking right. That is the biggest unequal power dynamic that you could ever have, which is the parent-child dynamic. Especially when one of these parents or caregivers, they're supposed to be looking after the child, fails to do so. That's a massive power imbalance. That had a negative impact on your own internal yin and yang energies, which is your state of being and your state of doing. And now you're balancing them out. It's beautiful. Fire within, told you. This is exactly why I shuffle the decks on the camera, so that you can see the messages that are coming out. That's your messages. There are no mistakes. It's not me sitting there prior to switching on the camera and, you know, rigging the cards how I'm wanting them to be. It just is. You're feeling more empowered now. You're feeling more fueled. You're genuinely feeling like, yeah, do you know what? I've got this. Find a way to reignite that energy in your life right now and immerse yourself in what you truly love. Passion, action, and driving force. You are the driving force. You are in the driver's seat. Absolutely beautiful. It's under their partnership. A significant relationship is about to be forged that will assist you in expanding your growth, collaboration, support, and union. That can be partnership with the universe, partnership with yourself, or indeed partnership with another individual. A combination of all three, I'm feeling. Combination of all three. You've probably seen a lot of 333 at this point in time as well, collective, or you will be. And that's going to be a big a signifier that you're on the right track. You are absolutely on the right track. Keep an open mind if you do meet someone soon. It's not that they are going to heal you. It's not that they're going to make you happy. But it's more to do with they are going to contribute to that. Okay? You have a healing message for our collective, please? Healing message, thank you. Success and Luna. Beautiful. Right, let's take a look. Okay, so your success says you have planted the seeds of success and the stars are in your favor, gently guiding your way forward. Trust that through the storms and heavy rain, this seed will grow and prosper. Forget the feelings of doubt. Yeah. You've been grappling with feelings of self-doubt. Feelings of imposter syndrome. Now, where do you suspect that that came from? Yeah? You are about to achieve significant accomplishments, and it's been you alone who has done all the work. That's what this has done to you. It's made you more independent than most people. This is a well-deserved success, and when the victory comes, it cannot be taken away. So enjoy. Yeah, so a lot of you were used to having everything being snatched away from you again. Because that parent or caregiver didn't... They couldn't stand the thought of you having anything. Not a damn thing. Whether it be something physical or the approval or kind words of someone else, they were there straight away trying to tear it all down. Yeah, you're done with that though. This card brings great optimism for the future of any given project or issue. Yeah, use it with a specific subject in mind. So look at the little sprout on the card. It's deriving its energy from the star above. So the wee sprout is deriving its energy from that star above it, okay? It is written in the sky that the small plant will flourish. So you're the small plant collective. It's written in the sky that you will flourish. It is up to you to nurture and patiently await its blooms. And then it's got a positive affirmation that says, my efforts are fruitful. Yeah. Yeah. Your efforts are fruitful. Luna. Where is it? Okay. This card represents the freedom of desire and the illuminated path of moonlit dreams. The night can bring comfort to let your imagination fly and show your wild side. In the dark, our subconscious can bring to the surface vivid clues of a hidden situation. You can achieve your goals and desires if you pay close attention to the limitations of logic and reason. This card can also represent prophetic dreams and the unrealized wild side that calls upon you. Use the Luna card to conjure some moon magic and evoke prophetic dreams, epiphanies, and your imagination. You can use this card also if you're having trouble sleeping. Our bodies are made of 60% water, And we know that the moon affects the water levels tremendously. Meditate with this card. So I will hold it up nice and close. And if you guys, if you want to take a screenshot of that card, okay, so that you can meditate with it after this read or whenever you feel is appropriate, okay. Meditate with this card, preferably by gazing out at the moon. This celestial body has the power to induce our subconscious dreams. Try telling her your deepest wishes and inspirations, and after you state your wish, you can then say, and so it will be. Beautiful. Right, so that is what I have for you for today, collective. I just really hope that that's been helpful for you. If you have resonated with that reading, then can you please let me know by dropping a like on the video, and that can also help push out the message to other people who are really needing to hear it as well. Okay, right, so for further clarity or to check out your other signs, then feel free to click on the link that pops up on the right hand corner of the screen. Okay, that's all of the October collective readings. Oh yes, and personal readings as well. If you feel that it's appropriate for yourself to have a private reading with me, then your booking can be made on my website, phoenixkeiatarot.com. The link for that will be in my description box, okay? But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.